No event is executed by one person alone. Aside from a producer's immediate team, events require a host of vendors and craftspeople to execute the final product. The EvA Vendors database gives you the ability to store all of the vital information connected to your event vendors. A quick note, the vendor and client interfaces are identical, so though we'll only walk through the vendor screens, rest assured that the client's interface is identical. Here on the top-level interface, you'll see the much familiar table layout. As with all top-level interfaces, each record is a row, and the table has the ability to search, show different amounts of records, and toggle between active and inactive records. Once you click into a record, you'll see a host of information about your vendor or client. At the top of the page, you'll have the vendor name and associated company, as well as hot links to send an email, make the record inactive, or enter into edit mode. Below this, you see more in-depth information about the record, such as the person's position and current status, alongside a deeper dive of the business information. The bottom half of the page is divided into two sections which track all financial transactions related to this record. Bills and invoices credited to the vendor are shown here with information such as amounts, current balance, associated event, and dates. We'll cover this in more detail in a later video, but this summary gives you a quick look as to the current status of your financial relationship with each vendor. When you click on Edit at the top of the page, you'll be taken to the Edit Record page. Here, you have the ability to edit specific vendor information or the vendor's associated business information. All of the fields are editable and can be updated by typing in the input box and clicking Update. There is also a form to update or create the vendor address should you desire. A note about vendors and clients. As you can see, vendors and clients are associated with a company. This allows you to create various records attached to a company without having to repeatedly enter company data, and, by chance, creating mismatched data due to input error. We highly recommend that you create the company first, which you can do here on the top-level vendor or client page by clicking on Add Company in the top right-hand corner, then continuing to create a vendor or client. When you create the new vendor or client, any companies you have created will be available in the Company drop-down menu, and, when submitted, will become associated with the vendor or client record. If you update the company information on any vendor associated with that company, it will update globally so that all associated vendors or clients will maintain the same company data. This concludes our vendor and client summary video. Thanks for watching, and please click through the other videos for in-depth looks at the various facets of the platform.